Okay, so we're underway here. We have Omar Moreno leading things off for the Pirates against Gary Nolan. Moreno rolls a 35-9. Nolan's master game grade is a 12, and Moreno loses one to a right-hander. That makes it a 13 overall. The 35-9 means it referred to the Cox chart. The Cox chart roll is a 33, and that's an A. So 9 against the A is a ground out to short. Moreno is out, one down. Here's Phil Garner, and he rolls a 55-8. Again, Gary Nolan is a 12. Garner has a 0 penalty against right-handers, and the Cox roll is 56. 56-12 against a grade 12 is a C, and that's an 8. That is a single for Phil Garner. So there's a man on first with one out, and here's Dave Parker, and it's the first decision of the day on whether to call the hit and run. I think I'm going to pass with Johnny Bench behind the plate for the Reds. So Gardner stands at first with one gone. Here's Parker. Parker rolls a 64-40. It means I refer to the unusual card. The roll is a 61, also a 40. So I need to roll for fielding, and it is fielding 1. It says the runner is out stealing. He is not automatically out. That means he's going to attempt the steal. And on the steal attempt, Johnny Bench guns him down. So, he didn't call the hit and run, but the steal was triggered anyway, and Garner was gunned. 66 roll on that. So, 2 down. Parker rolls again. 44-7 is a single. So, he stands at first base with 2 gone. Here's Willie Stargell. Willie Stargell has 7 homers on the season, hitting .260. And let's see what he does. He rolls a 16-12. That's a force out, 4-6 play. So the Pirates are down in the first 2 hits, but no runs. Here's Pete Rose against Jim Bibby, a spot starter for the Pirates, a grade 10. Rose rolls an 11-0 and a 43-7. That is a single. So Charlie Hustle starts things off with a base hit. He stands at first. Ken Griffey up. He rolls a 34-31. That is a fly out to center. 1 down. Here's Joe Morgan. Don't like to call the hit and run with Rose. He's not a speed guy. He's a on-base type. Joe Morgan had an excellent season in '75. He rolls a 44-8. And Bibby is a 10. Morgan takes one away with his +1, makes him a 9. 54 Cox roll on 9 is a C. That is a single. Rose goes to second. First and second with 1 out. And here's Johnny Bench. Bench has struggled in this season so far, hitting .258 with only 3 homers. He's looking for his power stroke. Let's see what Bibby does. 24-13, he strikes out Johnny. Big whiff there. Here's George Foster, see if he can deliver the clutch 2-out hit. He rolls a 23-12, fielder's choice. And there is no score after 1. Excuse me. Bill Madlock will lead off the top of the second for the Pirates. 13-14. We refer to Nolan's control rating. It is an 11, which is an excellent rating. And the dice roll shows that it falls, creates a 2-0 count instead of the walk. Nolan shoots down the walk, so it's a re-roll. Madlock with a 2-0 count rolls a 33-0, 52-11. So he singles. He moves to first, and it is decision time on the steal. His SSN is 29. Nolan takes 2 with his move to first. Bench takes 6 with his fantastic arm. That makes it a 21 out of 36 possibility. I think we're going to just sit on that and not send Madlock at this time. Bench is just too good. Bill Robinson is up. No outs. Madlock on first. And let's see what Bill does. 24-13. Nolan strikes him out. for 1 down. And here's APBA. APBA 14-30, that's a fly to the left, there's 2 down. So Foley is up now. And Madlock still has that option to steal. I think I'm going to send him now and try to set Foley up for a 2-out RBI. So Madlock takes off trying to steal second. He rolls a 14, he's in there easily. So he stands at second with 2 gone. And Foley is up. He hit 288 in real life. Gary Nolan is a grade 12. There is the option to walk Foley intentionally to get to the pitcher, but in the second inning I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pitch to Foley and we're going to see what happens. He rolls a 42-39, unusual play. Unusual is a roll is a 41, 36 is a wild pitch. So Madlock scampers over to third, and a 1-ball count on Foley, who will swing again. 56-34, that's a pop out. And that is 3 outs, so they strand the man at third base. So it's the bottom of the second. Tony Perez will lead off for the Reds, still no score. Tony Perez has an amazing 14 homers in a third of a season. In real life, he only hit 20. He's hitting 322, and he really came out of the box fast and has cooled down the last 15 to 20 games. But on this particular at-bat, he rolls a 44-7 single. So Bibby gives up a leadoff single to Tony Perez. Perez stands at first, no outs. And here's Geronimo. Rolls a 41-28. The secondary fielding role shows that Foley qualifies for fielding 1, which makes that a fielder's choice play. So Geronimo stands at first with 1 gone and Concepcion up. And we're going to call the hit and run for the Reds here. The roll is a 61-24 on the hit and run. That's a ground out to second, and Geronimo moves up. So there's 2 outs with the man on second, and Gary Nolan, the pitcher, is up trying to help himself. Let's see what he does. He rolls a 32-26. That's a grounder to second, and that is 3 gone. So at the end of 2, still no score. Each team has 3 hits thus far. So we're at the top of the third. Jim Bibby will lead off. He rolls a 24-13. Nolan strikes him out. So there's 1 gone. Marino back to the top of the order. He rolls a 46-13, so Nolan gets another whiff. That brings up Phil Garner. He rolls a 13-14, and this time the secondary roll falls within Nolan's walk range, so Garner gets a walk. He stands at he stands at first with 2 gone in the top of the third, and the Cobra is up, Dave Parker. Let's see if he can deliver. Ooh, he rolls an 11-4. That is a triple in the corner, and that means that Garner comes around and scores the first run of the game. The Pirates lead it 1-0. Parker now standing at third with two gone, and Willie Stargell at the plate. Rolls a 65-35. That is a pop out. So he strands Parker at third, but Parker did get an RBI to give the Bucs the lead. So Pete Rose back to the top of the order in the bottom of the third, with Pirates leading 1-0. Rolls a 13-14. Bibby gives up the walk on the secondary roll. So Rose gets on base once again. Griffey is up with no outs. Rolls a 51-8. The Cox roll is a 35. Comes out to a B grade. It's a comebacker. And Rose moves up to second base. 1 out, man on second. Joe Morgan up. 24-13 is a whiff. He cannot come through. And here's Bench again. Only 23 RBIs on the season. Real life 110. Let's see if he can come through here. He rolls a 12-25. That's a line out to the second baseman. He cannot do it. At the the end of 3 innings of play, the 79 Pirates lead the 75 Reds 1-0.